Happy Friday. I'm home from work and doing some crocheting this evening. I'm working on a Navajo diamond blanket, a different color, different colors. I'm still working on this one, but put it to the side for now, and then I'll pick it back up later. I just wanted to do these colors and show you what it looks like. Hello. So we are on row 13, and then I'm going to change the color. The next row will be white. So we just go up, starting with row 1, and then we go up, and then we go back down, just in reverse order. Go up to the red, and then the gray. Red, white, black, and gray. And then these are the fringe on each end. They will stay, but will be trimmed up later. Oops. Sometimes they get in the way. Then you chain 1 here, and you're going to clip yourself a little tail, and then pull through the loop, tighten it just a little, and then you'll start your next row. Each row is independent of the other. This is the other one I'm working on. This is a Navajo diamond stitch. Then I got this one. Just started a few days ago. This one I've been working on for a while. It's getting pretty long so far. So now we are on row 13, or I'm sorry, not row 13. We are on row 12. Going back down, and we're on white now. So you just cast on, and this is how I cast on. Just slip knot first. Leave yourself a 2 or 3 inch tail. It's going to be your fringe at the end. And these you can trim up once you're all finished. We're working the back loop only. That's how you cast on. We're going to do 7 more single crochets. Six and 7. Then you're going to do a double crochet. and then 7 single crochets inside this diamond, then 1 double crochet on the other side, and then you'll do 11 single crochets between the 2 diamonds, and then a double crochet, 7 single crochets, and then you'll repeat that all the way to the end, ending with 8 single crochets. Oops, sorry you guys. Ending with 8 single crochets like you started. The beginning and the end are the same, so the same number of single crochets in the beginning will be the same at the end. Then you'll chain 1 and then pull through the loop your tail or fringe. And this is one I'm still working on. These are the colors from the original one I started. And then I just started this one a few days ago with the gray, black, white, and red. I wanted to show you some bold colors with this Navajo diamond. There's 7. And then we'll do a double crochet on the other side of this double crochet here, over here. And you can kind of see how the pattern goes once you get started, where you need to put your double crochets on the outer edges of these from the previous rows. There we go. And then you continue your single crochets. We're going to do 11 single crochets in between the diamonds. They have better things to do. Thank you, though. Welcome in if you're here. And new here, welcome. We're just relaxing on a Friday night. Doing a little crochet, watching Friends. Hope you all are doing well. These are all single crochets, and these are double crochets. You could do a treble crochet if you want, but I chose to do the double. You can get as creative as you want with these colors. You just pick 4 colors that you like. These kind of remind me of the West. Somebody said the other night in my live that it was like colors from Egypt, but it reminds me of the West with the turquoise in there. Oh, good, Jennifer. That's cool. And then so we're on the outside here, and we need to do a double crochet on the outside. And as you can see, the diamond starts taking its shape on either side. And then the gray in this blanket, you can see the four corners will be gray. Whatever border color you pick will be the what color comes together in your diamonds, like turquoise on this one. Oops, just pulled that right out. Cool. Where are you from? Catsy fan. You're from Brooklyn. Okay. You're Bengali. Hello, Valia. Oh, shoot. I got a little fray there. Bye. Hopefully that doesn't mess up my row or my white there. Sometimes you get a fray like that. Hello. Welcome in. That didn't, I don't think that was too bad there. Sometimes your yarn will fray, as long as it can hold together mostly. This blanket's not going to be as big as the other one. This one's going to be pretty big. It started with 245 chains. Yeah. Oh, oh, that's okay. It's kind of how I feel about knitting. I'm okay, but I just don't, it's not as good as crocheting for me. Hello. Welcome in. Thanks, you guys, for being here. We're just doing a little crochet this Friday evening. I got off work and I wanted to come on earlier, but I fell asleep. I woke up super early, went to work, and then I was so tired I sat in a chair and fell asleep like an old lady. Oh, I have, Sue. I have. I'm still working on this one. But I wanted to start these bold colors just to see what it would look like. And it's a nice contrast to the one I'm doing. Isn't it funny how we have multiple projects at once? It's like I get bored easily, so I have to keep, doing something different. That's why I always say if you guys have any suggestions of colors or a different stitch, let me know. I'll show you the waffle blanket that I also started. See if I can reach it. I've done this color before. It's called grape jelly, but this is the waffle stitch with a bigger crochet hook. And it's super soft, velvety. So this is the waffle, as you can tell. But I have a larger hook on this one. And let's see what size I got, and I forget what size I'm using on this one. It's an 8. So this is the size of the waffle stitch with a size 8 crochet hook and this thicker yarn. I can't help myself, I'm telling you. I love it. Love to try different things and keep it interesting. This is a number 6 crochet hook for this Navajo diamond. Navajo diamond blanket is what I'm making. Oh, you know what, Sue? I've got other videos showing you exactly how to do the waffle. And I put the patterns in there as well. You can do it, I know it. You would love it. Especially the smaller crochet hooks is what I've used for baby blankets with the waffle stitch. And it turns out so nice. Just elevates the blanket, you know. Makes it so pretty. Oh, good evening and blessings, Shatika. Yeah, I like that purple. It's called grape jelly. this color. It's a nice purple. But it has a little touch of like white speckles in it. If you can see that. But I've been working on that just a little bit. This usually goes pretty quickly. But it's a yarn eater when you have a larger hook. Oh, thank you. On my other videos, it's under the playlist is crochet on my YouTube channel. Just look down there and you can see the different waffle blankets that I've made, and just pull up any of those videos and look in the description, and you can most of the time I'll put the pattern in there. Crochet on YouTube. Yes, I have a playlist that's crochet. If you look at my channel, you'll see the videos and then playlists, and it's under crochet. And then there's a ton of crochet videos under there. Let me just pick one that's got the waffle. I usually take a picture as I'm beginning the video, or sometimes later, but just look for the waffles blankets. And in the description, you'll be able to find it. And if you have questions, if you begin it, or you you want to know how to start it, just let me know. I'll help you. But it's really easy. It's based on double crochets. You got front post double crochets and just regular double crochets. And then I usually put like a simple border around the blanket when I'm finished. Just like a single crochet. But you could put whatever you like. Make a nice pretty border on there. I don't charge right now for any subscriptions. It's all free. So feel free to check it out, all the patterns and videos. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want to subscribe. You just click on there. It's all free. Mom's Happy Kitchen. Mom's Happy Kitchen. And I'm on the other platforms as well. But I'm on YouTube Live more than any of the others. I have the ripple stitch on my playlist and the waffle stitch. What else do I have on there? Of course, the Navajo diamond stitch now. You're welcome. One of my favorite stitches is that waffle stitch. So I have a lot of videos on there with that one. I also made an NFL blanket with 2 different NFL teams. I made that for Christmas. The husband likes Green Bay and the wife likes Cincinnati Bengals. So I put those colors together and made it into a blanket. And that's on the playlist too. Just fun things. I'd like to do the star stitch. Do a blanket out of the star stitch. And there's so many projects I'd like to do. Let me make sure I got the count right here. 2, 4, 6, 8. This is row 12. We're going back down in reverse order. We go up to the red, put the 1 gray row in, and then we go backward in reverse order. Red, white, black, gray. And this is the Navajo diamond stitch. I'm still working on this blanket, but I just started these colors here. So at the end, you're going to chain 1 and then clip a little tail, a few inches, 2 to 3 inches or more. Then you can always clip these and trim them once you're finished. You pull this through the loop and pull it a little bit tight. I don't pull it real tight yet until I'm finished. That way if I messed up down here, I can easily just pull this back out, go back to the mistake, fix it, and then keep going. But you'll have the fringes in the beginning and the end, just like this. You just trim it up once you're finished with it. So we're doing white. We're on row 11 now. Coming up on row 11. I'm going to cast on. Each row is individual. Let me get the white again. I'm just going to do a slip knot here. And then you'll go back loop only. And then you see this stitch there, it's very tiny. You just pull the stitch, this knot here down a little bit, and you can see it better. And that's where you're gonna go, down in here. There's your first stitch. This is how I do it. You can cast on differently, another way too, but this is the way I do it. You pull it through, and then you pull off the 2 loops. This is a single crochet. Do 7 single crochets and 1 double crochet. And then you're going to do 9 single crochets inside this diamond here. Hello, Madeline. There's 9. Then you'll do another double crochet on the outside. Nine single crochets. Then you're going to do another double crochet. Hello, Topher. Then you're going to do 7 double crochets. I'm sorry, 9 single crochets here inside. 9 single crochets and then another double on the outside. You see how it goes up diagonally? Gonna go on the outside of that. And you can kind of tell as you get going where your double crochets are gonna sit to make the diamond come together. guess I need to do one more single here. I think I gotta. Oh, no, I don't. I need to do a double. For some reason, I was thinking I needed to do another. Yeah, that's right. I was right on that. Jeez. Open your eyes, Mama. For some reason, this white has these strands, the yarn's a little bit more loose, where you can go through the strands easily. And the other colors seem to be more tightly packed. Nine in between, then another double. Just be careful you don't go behind that double crochet. There's a stitch that sits back there behind it, if you can see. You want to skip that as the double crochet lays over top of that. You don't want to go behind it and pick up that stitch accidentally. So when you do your double crochet, you just kind of lay it back, and then you'll see the next stitch where you need to go into the back loop there, right to the left. Okay, we're up to the 9 single crochets, and again, we'll do a double crochet on the outside of this previous double crochet. And then you go back to your singles. There's 9. And then another double. This is, we're on row 11 right now with this white. We do 3 rows of each color, except for the border color. There's just 1 row here. Nine, double. We got 1 more row after this one. Then it changes to the black. Oh, thank you, crochet designer. Thank you. Welcome in, everybody, if you're new here. This white, I'm trying to be really careful that I don't go through the strands, which you see I did, and it's real easy to do. Sometimes the strands are a little bit looser, pulled together loosely, and you can go through them real easy. Hello. How are you? crocheting a pink cow. That's cool. I bet it's so cute too. I would love to see your pink cow when it's finished. If you could post it on the community, it'd be wonderful. I'd love to shout out to you guys and your projects and see what work you're doing. Remember, at the end, you just chain one and then leave yourself a 2 or 3 inch tail or more. Clip it and then pull it through the loop, leaving a fringe on the end. And you can trim these up and even them out later. And then we're on our last row of white. It's row 10. And I'm going to cast on. Doing a slip knot. Then you go back loop only. Gonna tighten that just a little bit on the side. Do 6 single crochets on the end, 1 double crochet, gonna go there, then 11 single crochets inside that diamond, then you'll do 1 double crochet, 7 single crochets, 1 double crochet, and repeat 11 single crochets, 1 double, 7 single, 1 double, all the way across until the end, and you will end with 6 single crochets like you did in the beginning. Chain 1 at the end, pull it through, clip the tail, pull it through the loop, and then you'll start your next row. Each row's individually individual. Basically, there's 3 rows to all of these colors, except for the gray, whatever color you want for your trim. That will be just the 1 single row throughout. And this was my turquoise, my border, and then you see how it brings the diamonds together. And I'm still working on this one, but I thought I would change it up with these colors: gray, black, white, red. You usually pick 4 colors. My mom made me a couple blankets like this when I was young, so 40 and more years ago. I still have them on my beds. One of them is pinks and whites, dark pink, like a hot pink, light pink, white, another color of pink. The other one is more mauve color, mauves, pinks, white, like a cream color white. But you could do green, sage green, light. You could actually add pink in there too if you want. The pink or blush and the mauve, or the pink blush and the sage greens are really popular right now. I thought that would look really pretty in this blanket. And crochet its rose. It's always curling. Oh, you know, a little picky. Mine does too. You see? They say you can add some ice cold water to it and let it dry, and it'll dry flat. But mine does the same thing. I try to loosen the tension so that it's not so tight, because when it's too tight, it'll definitely curl up on you. So I try to, it's just a balancing act of the way you hold your tension sometimes too. Let's see on this end. See, I have it curling up there. So I just try to keep it, pull it straight, and then we'll fix it at the end. Yes, exactly. Oh, you do dolls and animes. Here's only 3. Oh, neat. Oh, I bet those are cute. Yeah, they say ice water will calm it down, but I've not tried that. Oh, you can. Oh, well, you do your thing. If you enjoy it, keep doing it. Keep doing what you like. There's nothing like enjoying your evening in a peaceful house, watching what you want, crocheting what you want, relaxing, and just having that peace and quiet relaxation time. Is there anything better than having that inner peace? Honestly, keeps you calm and centered. That's why I love to crochet. I can have such a busy day at the hospital and come home and just kind of zone out with my crochet, relax, not forget about the world for a minute. We're doing back loop only here. I'll show you the other blanket I started, the waffle stitch blanket, in a second. If you guys weren't in here earlier, I'll show you the other one I'm working on. One of my favorite stitches to do is the waffle. Let me get through this white row and then I'll show you. Got just a little bit to go here. Kind of looks like a scarf right now. You could make it into a scarf if you wanted, instead of a blanket. I'm still using my mittens. It's cold where I'm from. It goes from warm to cold, like one day to the next. But I'm still using the mittens that I made to match my coat. They're these tan mittens. Pretty easy pattern. If you guys are interested, that's also under my crochet playlist. But the pattern design is not mine. It's Jen, Jenn, last name S, or last initial is S, and she's on TT, and she's excellent at teaching. I always say that because it's true. She's really good, and so I got the design, the pattern from her by watching her. But I'm still using them, mittens. I have gloves, like driving gloves, and then I put the mittens over top. So it's like a double. My hands get so cold in this winter time. But they've held up really nice throughout the winter. And then the beanie hats are pretty easy too. Most are half double crochets and slip stitches. for the beanie and the mittens. There's 2 stitches in this blanket, the single crochet and double crochet. If you're a beginner, intermediate, you can do this blanket. You see what I did there? Just muscle memory. Doing my single crochets, and then I meant to do a double crochet. Or I should have done one on the outside of this previous double crochet. That's why I leave the end not real tight knotted. That way I can take it back out if needed and fix my mistake. There we go. You end with 6 single crochets, and then you chain 1, cut a 2 or 3 inch tail or more, and then you pull it through the loop. And then we will begin the black next. But I wanted to show you that waffle stitch blanket that I started. And I've done many of these waffle blankets. And it looks a little bit difficult, but honestly it's not. It's just double crochets. So if you got your double crochet down, you can do this. This is super soft, this yarn. It's called grape jelly. It's purple with some scattered little spots of white throughout that. And I'm using a larger crochet hook for this one. It's an 8 with this thicker yarn. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you were talking to that girl, I'm sure, right? Heather, you're right. So this is, I'll show you a little bit of it. This is the one side. And it looks cool too on that side. But I'll show you a little bit of this and then I'll go back to the other one. You're going to do a double crochet into the top of this stitch. You're going to pick up both of those loops, the front loop and the back loop. Do your double crochet, and then those are front posts. If you can see that. I don't know if you can see that real good. Yeah, where they're sticking up just a little bit. You're going to go underneath those. On this side, there's 2 of them. So you pick it up, go in front, do your double crochet, and then the one that sits back a little bit behind those 2 front posts, sits back just a little bit. You're going to go into the top, picking up both of those loops, the front loop and the back loop. So it's through here. You see, oops, see if you can see that real good. See, there's a front loop and a back loop. It kind of goes into a V shape. So you go into the top of that, doing your double crochet. Then you go back to your front post double crochets. Double crochet underneath the front post. And another one. Then you go into the top of the next stitch with a double crochet, and then back to the front post double crochets. Back to the top of this next stitch. Two front post doubles. Hello. Oh, it's okay. They're probably just tired. Just relaxing, watching crochet tonight. Been a long week. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for the weekend. Going to the top of that stitch and then 2 around the post. I'm working on Navajo diamond stitch, but I wanted to show you guys what other stitch I'm working on, or what other project I'm working on. And this is a waffle stitch blanket. I have multiple projects going at once, but I wanted to show you this one. It's got the big waffle on it. I've got the big hook and the thicker yarn. But this is what I've been working on for the last hour. The Navajo diamond blanket. But I thought this would be fun to show you the waffle stitch too. It's one of my favorite stitches. I like to make, I'm going to try this with the medium yarn, the smaller hook. Usually I make like a velvety blanket for babies, the real soft ones. But I'm going to try just this, the acrylic yarn. These blankets are so soft and warm. Perfect for the babies, perfect for anyone really. I've made several for friends. No, thank you. I have one friend who's older and she gets cold all the time. And so she has one of these blankets and covers up with it. Keeps her warm. I've made them for my grandchildren and they all love them. Bonus grandchildren. So I'll be to the end here before long. Then I'll show you the other side, the waffle side. On this side, it's 2 around the post together and then 1 in the top with a double crochet. And it's a yarn eater when you are using the thicker yarn in a larger hook. You need extra yarn. I don't know how many blankets I made outside on the porch last year. I was doing YouTube lives outside, which I like to do. And we were working on these waffle blankets all the time. Different colors. I've done pink and white and sage green, like a summer green and a spa blue. Did I get the, well, oh, what? Did I get the what done? Baking? Did I get the baking done? Is that what you mean? I did cake sickles and cake pops recently. I have some Easter cake pops to make and a chocolate chip cookie cake to decorate for a birthday next week. The one order canceled that was going to be like a cow print pink and a cow print, and her mom had already ordered it and paid for it where they're from, so I said that was okay, not a problem. Okay, so you'll end on this side with 3 double crochets into the top of these 3 stitches. Chain 3 and turn your work. Hello, welcome in, you guys. Okay, 1, 2, and 3, and then you turn your work. This is the waffle side. So just like you did the 2 front post doubles over here, you're going to do the 2 stitches into the top of the waffle and 1 around the post. It's just the opposite of the other side. And I'll do a little bit before I go back to the Navajo. Here, just to show you. You start with your 1 double crochet into the top of that first stitch, and then you go 1 around the post with a double crochet, and then 2, let's sit back, if you can see that. You go into the top of these 2 stitches here with a double crochet. And then 1 around the post. And that's the waffle stitch. You guys can do this. This is a double crochet all the way, just placed differently. But if you got your double crochet down, you can do this too. And then for your border, you can get creative. You can leave it, without a border if you want, or you can do a single crochet, which I've done around it. You can do a scalloped if you want. Get creative. But I want to show you that. That's grape jelly, the color grape jelly. And this is what it looks like. It's got the purple with the white specks throughout it. You can read that. I love that stitch though. It definitely elevates your blanket. And it's so simple. It's just the double crochets. Okay, we just finished our 3rd row of white. We're going back down now. We go up to the gray, and then we go in reverse order. So red, white, it'll be black next, and then gray. This is the Navajo diamond stitch. And you cast on. Just like that. Go into the back loop. Wait, this is row 9. So it should be 5 single crochets to start before 1 double crochet. And this sometimes is hard to see on the end, especially if it's tucked underneath that knot there. There's 5 single crochets, then you do your double. It's going to be on the outside of this previous double crochet. Give yourself a little bit of slack because the stitch is going to be a little taller. You don't want it stretching out the loop too much. So we do 13 and then a double crochet on the outside over here. You see as it goes up, the diamond is diagonal. So you know you put your stitch over here this time. Then you'll do 5 single crochets between the diamond and then another double crochet here. And then you just continue that the whole row across. Oops. See, just kept going and going. Yeah, that's why I always have to double check. Continuing to do my single crochets when I need to do a double right here. There's 2 stitches in this blanket, single crochet and a double crochet. Oh, yeah, Diane, it's called a Navajo diamond stitch. And feel free, in my most of my videos, I put the patterns in there, the lady that I got the pattern from, and then how I adapted it a little bit, changed it a little. It's in most of my videos, just in the description. But if you want to finish it and you need help, please reach out to me and I'll help you as much as I can. I'd love to see you get it finished. Our grandparents, our grandmas, and our moms put a lot of love in these blankets. And gosh, it'd be nice to have that from her. I still have my mom's on my bed, so I understand. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, you gotta get that finished. That's super special. Oh, same here. Same here, and that's why I love having my blankets my mom made me on my bed. I feel like she's giving me a hug somehow with those blankets. So definitely love to see you get this done. But this is called the Navajo diamond stitch. Navajo diamond. And you can look it up on the internet too. You can find there's just general patterns on there. Granny taught me how to crochet when I was 9 years old. Oh my goodness. Yes. I was the same. I was just a little girl too, learning. You've been crocheting about as long as I have. Oh, Victoria ear doll. Oh, I bet. I bet, Sunshine. I bet they were beautiful. And thank you for the compliment. I it's taken me many years, but I'm always learning new stitches and techniques and things. So I love that it's not. It's still going on. Younger people, younger generations are crocheting. I love that. Yeah, and they made those dresses with those tiny little crochet hooks. My mom made doilies, and they were just so intricate. The pineapple stitch, just the tiniest little crochet hook they used. I think I might have. Let me show you. I remember my mom using a crochet hook this size for the doilies and things. It's a 2 millimeter crochet hook. Isn't that something? So little. Yeah, they were so talented. Oh my gosh. So talented. And I looked, there it is. Yeah. Yeah, it makes my heart happy to see the younger generations doing it too. Because I thought it was I thought it was gone. And then I went on YouTube and the other platforms and saw younger people crocheting and knitting, which is super cool. Daisy's Daisy square blanket finished on. Oh my goodness! I bet that's gonna be beautiful. I love seeing everybody's projects. A lot of people do the amigurumi little stuffies or fluffies, whatever they're called. Um, do you do any of those? I've done one little bunny. That was last summer. Somebody asked me if I made those and said I should try. And so I watched many YouTube videos and figured out how to do it, got the pattern, and yeah, it was fun. Made blankets, hats, scarves, sweaters, and pants. That's so cool. Giant. I have never made any clothing. You believe? My mom made ponchos for us. Ponchos. No, they're not called ponchos, are they? Is it a poncho? Where you put your head through and it has no sleeves. It's to me when I go. Yeah, me too. Yeah, the shawls, something like that, where it has the head, just the opening for the head, and then the other pieces are like diamond shape kind of. They come down in the front and the back. I don't know why I can't think, but yeah, it's like that. A poncho. Okay, that's right. I called it a poncho, but it didn't sound right to me. But yeah, she made those. Yeah, poncho. But I've never made clothing. But I see all these pretty lacy, like overlays or coverings and sweaters, cardigans. And I always think, oh, that's so pretty, intricate wear. I know. Oh, yeah, brain fart. I'd like to try the star stitch. Looks like a yarn eater, but it's so beautiful. You learned watching YouTube videos? Oh, neat. Yeah, I know. I love YouTube. YouTube University. Oh, sunshine. Thank you. I I I don't know. It's just probably like anything, right? Learning curve and practice. I guess if we put our mind to it and we want to do it, and we do it. I've learned so much on YouTube. Not because I'm on here on live. It's true. I have watched and learned so many things. I changed my toilet handle recently watching a YouTube video, and it was super easy. Just stuff like that. Yeah, yes. Well, I would need that one little step at a time. Once I get it, I get it. You know, if I write it down, I have it. But to start, I need it up to my slow speed, my granny speed. I know they do, sunshine. They do. I love that because our parents and our grandparents read a pattern book. I don't know how my mom did it, honestly. Maybe it's just like anything. You adapt and learn. But she read those patterns and I didn't understand any of them. But she did it. She would, she had to pull it out and restart. She did. But she figured it out. Now we're lucky and we have videos, and I'm a visual person. I have to see it and then do it, and then I usually get it. But Nana's speed, my granddaughter's coming. Oh, Nana, yes, I know what you mean. Yeah, you are too. Yeah, much. I learn so much better when I can see somebody doing it. Hello. Is it Lucia? Lucia Vera? And Danielle. Hello. Puts patterns from the 1800s without knowing what the pattern is, and she works backward to the beginning. Oh my goodness. Do you know her name? I would love to see that. Oh, thank you. Yes, I'll help you, Diane. You just reach out. Oh my goodness. That's so neat. Um, I thought about doing that with cakes. I do like a little bakery business on the side, and I just thought about putting different ideas into a bowl and pulling it out, but I haven't thought about the crochet side of it. Okay, thank you. It'd be so fun. I was just thinking that the other day, making cakesicles and little treats, but putting ideas in a bowl like Winnie the Pooh or a baby theme, or a wedding design, and mixing it up and just creating them just for fun. Yeah, she sounds amazing. My mom was super talented like that. I bet she'd do the same thing if she was still here. If she didn't know it, she would figure it out. That's the cool thing about our moms and grandmas back then. They would figure it out. They were so tough, so strong women we had around us. Maybe that's who made us, right? Made us who we are. Made us those women. That's right. No, they didn't. I know. I know they had those old pattern books. Like, I couldn't believe my mom was figuring it out with them. But of course, when you're young, and reading that, none of it makes sense. I have little cheat sheets. I have my pattern written, but I make these little tiny cheat sheets for a quick reference. So I'm on black and I'm on row 9. So it's 5 single crochets. 2, 3, 4. Is it 4? No, I'm sorry, I'm on row 8. The second row of the black. So 4 single crochets and a double. 15 single crochets, 1 double crochet, 3 single crochets, 1 double crochet, all the way across. Then you end with 4 single crochets before you chain 1. I go live in the mornings when I'm off, and then sometimes in the evenings. Just depends if I don't have my grandchildren, and if I don't work. I try to come on in the morning. Last summer I was on in the morning, afternoon, and night. I was on a lot. I wish I had a consistent schedule right now. I work 2 jobs. I'm a nurse, and I have 2 different jobs, a night shift job and a day shift job, and then a baking bakery business, a little side baking business. So around all that, I try to get my lives in. It's so therapeutic for me. I hope it is for you guys too. I know. It is. Keeps me busy. And there's 3 single crochets and then a double. And then your 15 in between the diamonds right here. Oh, oh gosh. It's life changing when you have those grandbabies. I love it. It's one of my favorite things to do. We just had all the grandchildren stay over last night, and I had to work this morning. But there's something about just their energy and their love. I mean, just loving. Always, Mama, I love you. I love you. Just, they're the most lovey little girls. Just, they'll make your day. You can't have a bad day around them. They're just wonderful. They do wear you out. They wear me out a little bit. That's just me. But it's so fun. It's so fun being a grandma. I wish I could have been a grandma when my kids were little, meaning relaxed and just all about fun and not getting too worked up about things, letting stuff go. Getting worried about the big stuff, just letting all the little tiny things go. It's not that big of a deal. Like we do with the grandchildren. Oh, thank you. You wait, it's right around the corner for you too. I'm trying to teach one of the granddaughters how to crochet, and she's a lefty. So that's a bit of a challenge. But she was doing it right-handed. She made chains, little bracelets for everybody recently. Oh, yeah. I know, me too, sunshine. Me too. I know. I'm just so worried, and for what? I mean, some things, of course, but just wish I could have just known, you know what? They're going to turn out good. They're going to turn out good. It's okay. Just love them. Be kind. Talk gently to them. Most of all, love, hugs, lots of hugs and love. And they're going to be fine. I know, yeah. We're watching Friends over here. If you can hear it. Just love her. Oh my. Time does go so fast. Yeah. And in the end, it all works out somehow, you know? Kids turn out great. Generally, you know, it's all good. But time does go flying by. Sometimes I still think I'm in my 30s, and then I quickly look in the mirror and I realize, no, not in your 30s. But it's like, how can you have 30 and 40-year-old children, you know? It's so funny how time flies. It's 10 o'clock here, 10 p.m. My gracious. I don't know where the time went tonight. It is weird. Yeah. Oh, I was just, we were talking to a patient today about that same thing, about how you feel like you're younger. You don't feel as old as you are. And she said, yeah. And then I look in the mirror and then I'm like, who is that? Who is that person? You don't recognize yourself sometimes. Try to keep young, being around the grandkids, you know. Oh, it was a pleasure to talk to you too, Sunshine. Have a wonderful night. Oh no, it's perfect. I love it. I love it. It makes me feel like I'm not alone out here. Out here on YouTube live land. So nice to have you guys in here in my live. And I'll probably hop off, get something to eat since I have not eaten yet this evening. So you guys take care and hopefully I'll see you again. Oh, good night. Good night, my friend. Hello. Oh, thank you. You as well. It just depends on the stitch that I'm making. This one, it's been a few weeks since I've been working on it. This one's a little bit more detailed and intricate. But some it doesn't take too long. Thank you. This is row 8, the black. Okay, we're at the end. We did 4 single crochets at the end. We're going to chain 1. Did I already chain one. I forget. I think I did. Chain one, and then leave yourself a 2 or 3 inch tail. Clip it, and then pull it through the loop. And that finishes that row. And then you're going to do the last row of the black, which will be row 7, and we'll start that next. But in the meantime, you guys, I'm going to hop off and get something to eat. And I appreciate you hanging with me. And if you've been here at the beginning of my YouTube live, thank you. Because it makes a big difference when I feel like I'm not alone out here crocheting. It's nice to have friends that pop in and say hi. So thank you, and I will be on live again real soon. But if you have any questions or you want to see something different as far as crochet, let me know. I'll be happy to share with you what I know. So take care, everybody, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful evening, you guys. Good night.